The dense forests of the Pacific Northwest have always been a realm of shadows and secrets. For centuries, the towering redwoods and mist-laden valleys have been home to more than just the whisper of the wind and the rustle of leaves. Within these ancient woods, the legend of a mysterious creature known as Bigfoot has been passed down through generations. Long before the arrival of European settlers, Native American tribes such as the Salish, Hoopa, and Chehalis revered the forest as sacred land. They spoke in hushed tones about a being they called Sasquatch, meaning wild man. According to tribal elders, Sasquatch was a guardian of the forest, a creature of immense power and wisdom who walked the line between the physical and spiritual worlds. The Salish described Sasquatch as a massive figure covered in dark hair with eyes that gleamed with an ancient intelligence. It was said to be elusive, only revealing itself to those who respected the forest and its creatures. The Hoopa tribe told tales of Oma, a similar entity, who was both a protector and a warning to those who would harm the natural world. In the oral traditions of the Chehalis, Sasquatch was not just a creature, but a teacher. Elders would recount how Sasquatch taught their ancestors to live in harmony with nature, to hunt only what was needed, and to honor the spirits of the forest. These teachings were passed down through songs, dances, and rituals, embedding the legend deep within the cultural fabric of the tribes. As settlers pushed westward in the 19th century, they brought with them their own legends and fears. Stories of wild men and strange creatures were common in frontier tales, but the dense, unexplored forests of the Pacific Northwest seemed to hide something more tangible. Newspapers occasionally reported sightings of large, hairy humanoids described by loggers and trappers who ventured deep into the woods. One of the earliest notable encounters occurred in 1847, when a settler named Caleb Larkins claimed to have seen a towering creature near Mount St. Helens. According to his account, the creature stood nearly 10 feet tall, with broad shoulders and a face that resembled both man and beast. Larkins's tale was met with skepticism, but it planted a seed of curiosity and fear. In 1884, a newspaper in British Columbia reported the capture of a strange creature near Yale. Described as a half-man, half-beast, the creature was said to have been captured by railroad workers and displayed in a local saloon. The story quickly spread, but no concrete evidence of the creature's existence ever emerged, and it was eventually dismissed as a hoax. In 1924, the legend took a dramatic turn with the infamous Ape Canyon incident. A group of prospectors, led by Fred Beck, reported being attacked by a group of ape-like creatures while mining for gold near Mount St. Helens. According to Beck, the creatures threw rocks at their cabin, attempting to break in. The men managed to fend off the attackers, but the encounter left them shaken. Skeptics dismissed the story as a fabrication or a misidentification of local wildlife, but the legend of Bigfoot continued to grow. The modern era of Bigfoot began in 1958, when construction worker Jerry Crew discovered large, human-like footprints near Bluff Creek, California. Measuring 16 inches long, the prints were unlike anything Crew had ever seen. He made plaster casts of the tracks, and local newspapers quickly picked up the story, coining the term Bigfoot. Interest in the creature surged, drawing attention from both believers and skeptics. Bluff Creek became a focal point for Bigfoot enthusiasts, leading to numerous expeditions and sightings. Among the most famous was the 1967 encounter by Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin. Armed with a 16mm camera, Patterson and Gimlin were exploring Bluff Creek when they reportedly encountered a large bipedal creature. Patterson managed to capture a short film of the creature, which appeared to walk calmly through a clearing before disappearing into the forest. The Patterson-Gimlin film remains one of the most iconic and controversial pieces of evidence in the Bigfoot saga. Some experts claimed the film showed a genuine unknown creature, while others argued it was a hoax, pointing to inconsistencies in the footage and the creature's anatomy. Despite the debate, the film solidified Bigfoot's place in popular culture. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, the search for Bigfoot became a full-fledged phenomenon. Cryptozoologists, amateur researchers, and thrill-seekers scoured the forests of North America, hoping to find definitive proof of the creature's existence. Expeditions were launched, featuring state-of-the-art equipment and scientific methodologies. One of the most dedicated researchers was Dr. Grover Krantz, a physical anthropologist who believed that Bigfoot was a surviving relic of the prehistoric Gigantopithecus, an ancient ape species. Krantz meticulously analyzed footprints, hair samples, and witness testimonies, arguing that the evidence pointed to a real, unknown primate. Despite facing ridicule from his academic peers, Krantz remained steadfast in his belief until his death in 2002. Other researchers like Peter Byrne and John Green contributed to the growing body of evidence and lore. They collected hundreds of reports, footprints, and photographs, each adding a piece to the puzzle. Byrne, a former big-game hunter, dedicated decades of his life to the search, often living in remote areas in hopes of catching a glimpse of the elusive creature. The 1980s also saw the rise of television documentaries and shows dedicated to Bigfoot, bringing the legend into living rooms across America. Programs like In Search of, hosted by Leonard Nimoy, featured episodes on Bigfoot, combining eyewitness accounts with scientific analysis, further fueling public fascination. As the legend of Bigfoot grew, so did the skepticism and the number of hoaxes. Many skeptics argued that sightings were the result of misidentifications, hoaxes, or psychological phenomena. Some hoaxes were elaborate, involving fake footprints and staged sightings. One of the most notable hoaxes was revealed in 2002 when Ray Wallace's family admitted that he had created the Bluff Creek footprints in 1958 using carved wooden feet. Despite the skepticism and debunking of hoaxes, the legend persisted. Believers argued that the sheer number of reports and the consistency of descriptions across different cultures and time periods suggested that there was something more to the Bigfoot phenomenon. The debate between skeptics and believers continued to fuel interest in the creature, keeping the legend alive. The 1990s and 2000s saw an increase in reports of Bigfoot sightings, bolstered by the advent of the internet. Websites and forums dedicated to Bigfoot allowed enthusiasts to share their experiences and evidence, creating a global community of believers. Digital technology also enabled more sophisticated hoaxes, but it also provided new tools for serious researchers. Bigfoot's influence on popular culture cannot be overstated. The creature has appeared in countless books, movies, TV shows, and commercials. From the horror film The Legend of Boggy Creek to the children's cartoon Harry and the Hendersons, Bigfoot has become an enduring symbol of the unknown and the mysterious. The legend has also inspired various festivals, conferences, and museums dedicated to Bigfoot. Towns like Willow Creek, California, and Whitehall, New York, have embraced their connection to the creature, hosting annual events that draw enthusiasts from around the world. Bigfoot has become a cultural icon, representing the human fascination with the unknown and the possibility that there are still mysteries left to discover. the influence of Bigfoot extends beyond entertainment and into academic circles. Anthropologists, psychologists, and sociologists study the phenomenon as a cultural and social construct, exploring why the legend endures and what it reveals about human nature. For many, Bigfoot symbolizes the intersection of folklore, belief, and the quest for understanding our world. In the 21st century, the search for Bigfoot has evolved with advancements in technology. Researchers now use drones, thermal imaging cameras, and DNA analysis in their quest for evidence. Shows like Finding Bigfoot have brought the hunt to a new generation, while social media allows for the rapid sharing of sightings and evidence. Despite the lack of definitive proof, the legend of Bigfoot endures. New sightings continue to be reported, and expeditions are still launched into the dense forests of North America. For many, Bigfoot represents more than just a cryptid. It is a symbol of the wild, untamed corners of our world and the enduring mystery of what lies within them. Contemporary researchers like Dr. Jeff Meldrum, a professor of anatomy and anthropology, continue to explore the possibility of Bigfoot's existence. Meldrum's analysis of footprints and other physical evidence has added a new layer of scientific inquiry to the legend. He and others advocate for an open-minded approach, suggesting that dismissing Bigfoot outright ignores the potential for discovery. The legend of Bigfoot is a tapestry woven from ancient myths, eyewitness accounts, scientific investigations, and cultural fascination. It is a story that transcends generations, capturing the imagination of those who yearn for adventure and the unknown. Whether Bigfoot is a real creature, a figment of the imagination, or a manifestation of our deepest fears and desires, it remains one of the most enduring and captivating legends of our time. As long as there are unexplored forests and unanswered questions, the legend of Bigfoot will continue to thrive, a testament to the human spirit's unending quest for discovery and the mysteries that still lie hidden in the shadows. Bigfoot's story is not just about a creature lurking in the woods. It is about the human need to believe in something beyond ourselves. It is about the thrill of the hunt, the camaraderie of shared quests, and the endless possibilities that lie just beyond the reach of our understanding. In every rustle of the leaves, in every unexplained footprint, the legend of Bigfoot lives on, inviting us to step into the unknown and discover what mysteries the world still holds. And that is the legend of Bigfoot, the enigma of the forests. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this story.